I'm Kevin Shaw, and you're watching the Watercraft Journal. In this episode of Uncut, we are taking a look at a 4-minute clip taken from this past fall's Mudbug. The October Mudbug is possibly my favorite event of the year. Although it's not terribly organized, it is one of the best for riding. It's one of the best for simply enjoying the conditions. And most importantly, it really is so much fun to hang out with this group of guys who absolutely know the bayous of Louisiana better than many of you know your own back lake. It is just a ton of fun, and if you have been on the fence about going to the Mudbug, I strongly recommend that you consider the fall Mudbug. Temperatures are not nearly as hot and humid as they are in June. The insect population is a lot less, and you're going to find that, quite frankly, the water traffic is a lot less as well. That being said, we went out this weekend with two naturally aspirated watercraft, the GTX 170 and the orange Kawasaki Ultra 160LX-S that you see me piloting here. We are going through some shallow grasslands. There's a little bit on the outskirts, and as you can tell by the sea foam, we are riding through some brackish water. The Ultra LX is an interesting fixture between the different offerings that Kawasaki has for 2022 and 2023, and of course going into 24. And that is because it's primarily focused on tow sports. It has the elongated Ultra deck. It does have the reverse-facing camera, but it also is without the 4-speaker sound system, without the windshield that is on the LX, and without some of the other bells and whistles. It's definitely more of a mid-priced point watercraft, and that is for a reason. The naturally aspirated watercraft, I believe, is quite frankly the best option for the family man looking to tow his kids on a raft or maybe even a wakeboarder. It definitely has the low end grunt, and it definitely has the torque to pop someone up on a wake skate or a wakeboard. It's really that good of an option. The one thing that you're going to see here is, as we are careening through the different little pathways, is a lot of rider input. And by rider input, you're seeing me doing a lot of correction with the handlebars. I am doing my best to maintain the steady speed of around 40 to 45 miles per hour. At the beginning, we were getting up to speed as the group was starting to sort itself out. And the reason for the rider input that you're seeing is, of course, the Kawasaki has such a deep draft. It has such a deep V hull. It is trying to find its through line. Now, obviously, we're not going straight through chop. We are going around a bunch of corners, and we're doing it accelerating and pretending we're a buoy course racer. And because of that, you're going to want to throttle in and roll into a lot of these turns and really allow the Kawasaki to really accelerate into the turns and pull out of the apex. It's just a little bit of buoy course jargon that I'm using right now, and most casual riders will never ever use this stuff, but it is important to know how your watercraft likes to respond to different water conditions. And for the most part, that really only comes after a lot of seat time, after a lot of experience. So all that to be said is, as you get to know what the watercraft likes to do in a variety of situations, you'll be able to master throttle control. And you will see here that on that big TFT dashboard, we're able to maintain a really steady pace even while we're going around corners or in straightaways, and that is purely throttle control.